When the story of the 2019 lacrosse season is written, it'll be one that goes beyond wins and losses or championships and trophies. It will be about the hope this team brought for the future in a year when first-year coach Mackenzie Lawler will be saying goodbye soon to three top seniors she barely had a chance to coach. Carly Schisler, the first, was a standout for 3 years before Lawler's arrival, but like a lot of other players, wondered how her last season with a new coach would turn out.
100%. The coaches have been incredible, and from the beginning they've come to each and every one of the seniors and told us our value on the team and made sure that we were going to be the people that were kind of like leading things, because that's how a team works.
Carly was a name that as soon as I started looking into Grand Valley lacrosse, she kind of pops all over the record book, even, as an underclassman. And so you knew she was really going to be, a staple to our program, this season, and really somebody to build the pieces around.
While it's not surprising Schisler transitioned easily to a new staff, Kelly Fitzgerald was someone whose career might have gone the other way. She was a starter as a junior who had many good games with the old regime, but had doubts whether or not she'd continue in that vein with coaches who might want to rebuild with others. But when Kelly got familiar with the new group in charge, her confidence was restored, and she went on to set a GVSU single-season assist mark in her final college go-round.
They definitely, instead of kind of putting us aside because we're only going to be here for a year, we felt they always took us into consideration. It's just very special how they treat us. It's really, really cool, and it's the best that I could have hoped for my senior year.
I think Kelly had a lot of great games, and it was just bringing that, consistently throughout the season. And I think we've really seen that from her, as we've gone into the conference games, and even just her being more comfortable stepping up as an offensive leader.
And while the third Laker in this tale never scores and doesn't make headlines, Carolina Reese's story may be the most important. After trekking all the way to Michigan from her home in Texas, Reese was a reserve for 3 years. But a coaching change she experienced as a senior wasn't an obstacle for her, and it provided just the chance she needed. Bucking the odds, Carolina became a starter and team captain this spring after putting her trust into a coach that hardly knew her. And as an example for other Laker players waiting to become lineup fixtures, she proved good things can come to those who wait.
Our captains are not, all 4-star players, who are all over the record book. They all have different roles on the team. And I think having somebody like Carolina, who kind of came from a lower spot to working her way up, was huge.
I think having the new coaching staff has been incredible, just kind of a fresh, clean slate for everybody. And like you said, you either can work really hard or you can kind of give up at that point. And I think all of us had that motivation to work our best. And having that clean slate for everybody saw their opportunity, and a lot of people took that this year.
Grand Valley's season continues this week with the GLIAC tournament, but even winning that doesn't assure the Lakers a spot in the NCAA tournament. So while this year could end with a loss and without any kind of championship or crown, it will not end in vain for 3 of the Lakers' graduating seniors. In fact, they'll likely end up as something much bigger than a plaque or a trophy, as the foundation for a bridge to the future between the Grand Valley lacrosse pioneers who came before them and those they led this season who will write the next chapters under Mackenzie Lawler. For the Grand Valley State Sports Report, I'm Tom Cleary.